Hey, um, I'm trying something new now because last time I tried to record iMovie and that filled up my hard drive, and then there's lots of problems and so forth. So I'm going to try once again to just record one shot off of my, this time, digital camera, and then just throw it on my computer and see how that works. I'm not going to do any editing because I'm lazy, and my computer takes a really long time to edit. Although at some point I actually like editing, but the thing is, I like editing on a machine that allows me to edit. My MacBook, as great as it is, yeah, kind of gets grumpy whenever I boot up Final Cut Pro or iMovie or anything more than the browser. Actually, the browser is probably the thing that is eating all the memory, so I guess it's in need of a format, but I don't really want to, and yeah. Anyways, so I'll see how this works out. What did I do today? Well, today I didn't really do much, actually. I just stayed inside and I watched, well, I didn't just stay inside. I went out for a bit too with a friend here, Marcus, and then, you know, actually I enjoyed the sunlight today. But before I enjoyed the sunlight, I watched Crank, which is a movie with Jason Statham. It's a bit of an old movie, actually, in 2006, I suppose, but it was great. After seeing Crank, I just want to run around and like punch random people and stuff. But, you know, I didn't run around and punch random people because I'm not a jerk. But yeah. But anyways, we went out and had a really nice Sunday. I guess it was sort of like I felt it was very, I don't know, it was a very Sunday day. You know, just we went to a park. There's a park not far from my place. Or, you know, kids were playing, you know, next to the riverside, and there's actually grass and such in that park. I think I mentioned it in the previous vlog. And yeah, they were flying the kite and you know, playing badminton or something similar to that. You know, rollerblading. Or one of these little weird bike things that kind of look like this, and then people ride on this small, like, I don't know what they're called, and then yeah, and then, you know, hung out, and just enjoyed the day, and it was actually kind of reminding me of I think, I'm sure I've said this before, but yeah, it still reminds me of a cold summer day in Canada. And then apparently right now back home, people are, there's snow or a snowstorm, maybe not a snowstorm, but at least there's snow. So it's kind of a big contrast, I suppose, when here you're just wandering around with a t-shirt. And that's good, but, you know, of course I will be paying for the weather later on when we get, like, you know, crazy humid summers. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, and what else? Oh yeah, actually, a few days ago, me and some other friends, well, a whole bunch of people from the sort of the Kangaku exchange students went to Hanami, and I wasn't really supposed to drop by, but then I was just sitting in my bed watching TV as I usually do. And then a friend of mine, Sophie, messaged me, and she was in Sannomiya, which is not too far away from my place, so we gotta go and drop by. And so we wandered around Sannomiya for a bit, played a little bit at the arcade, just did like metal games, like you get little coins, and then you throw the coins, and then you can win more coins, and you can't exchange the coins for money, which is very unfortunate. But we went and we played the Monopoly game for a while. And then ended up with more coins than when we, you know, than what we put in. So then we went over to another game, it's like a dinosaur game, and then we threw these things in, and we managed to get pretty far in the game. And unfortunately, we were maybe about like 90% of like building this egg thing, and I guess that's a big jackpot or something. But then we ran out of money, so that was not good. But we still at one point we got enough stuff so that we built like a little dinosaur thing, and then this big triceratops, mechanized triceratops on top turned to us, and then cubed coins. and this sounds very surreal if I'm explaining this to you like that, but if you saw it, you'd understand. And yeah, but anyway, after that, she lives in the direction of in the Shukugawa, and then and so I decided to go back, and then I got off the Shukugawa, met up with some friends of mine there, and then they were going for Hanami, so I went there with them, and it was actually a lot of people, and it was fun. We all just it was night, and we hung out around the nice sakura trees, and then now they're actually full bloom, so they look much better. And chuck some balls in the tree, and the sakura came down on people, and there's this random guy that came up to us. It was really, he looked exactly like the guy from Letters of Ryujima. I wonder if it was actually not him. Maybe it was him. And anyways, he was also in that guy was the main character in Yusei no Kisuna. I don't know if you've seen the drama. Anyways, we just came over. Actually, the first thing that we were right there, apparently, I didn't see him, thankfully, but somebody apparently projectile vomited for like 2 minutes, and then wandered off. And then, and it was crowded with people, like tons of people were there. And then, anyway, so then we go down and stuff, we're trying to set up, and it was fine, and there's this guy that just comes over, and there's this couple there, and he starts pissing in the river. Of course, if you look down from the river, there's like 5 guys running in the river playing and like throwing water at each other half naked. And then he's just pissing, and then he turns to us, and then he goes up and he's like, "Where are you guys from?" And then the 2 of the guys over there were from Finland, so they're like, "We're from Finland." It's like, "I want Finland friend." And then and then he's like, "High five!" And then we're like, "You just peed, we don't want to high five you." And then he's like, and then he's like, "Yeah." So we just don't do anything, like, "Ha, yeah." And then after a while, he's like, I guess maybe he knew or something. He's like this, and he's like, "Shake my hand, shake my hand," and he just kept, and it was like, yeah. So they just had to shake his hand, and then that was not fun times, but it was hilarious. And then and after that we went to Sannomiya Hip Town, and that was the first club we went to. I guess nobody was buying drinks that night, so the owner was not particularly happy about it, and he actually snapped at one of the guys from our group, and started swearing at him and stuff. So we just left that place, and then went to another place, and both of them we didn't really have to pay an entrance fee, but the second one I managed to get some hummus, which I hadn't had in a long time. And in Sako I eat hummus all the time, but it's really impossible to find in Japan. But this was a Turkish bar, so there's hummus there, and that was cool. But so I don't really like clubs or anything, and since I don't have any money, I'm just kind of usually just standing there, and I can dance, I suppose, for the ones that I can enter and stuff. I can't, and I don't drink either, so it's kind of useless to me, right? But yeah, I still wanted to accompany, and then that was about it. And then yesterday I just played Shadowrun with my friends, and I don't really feel like explaining what that is right now, because I only have like a minute left. So yeah, that's basically what happened during the time that I didn't update. That's it. Oh, well, I think there was also class things that happened, but anyways, I'll explain that later. I guess now I have to read things. Alright, let's see if this works.